英国的曾经的前任校长 James 要给大家讲一下考察学校的小技巧。
I was once showing some parents around my school in London, and they said, what's that classroom? And I said, well, it's a media studies room. And they said, can I have a look? And we hadn't planned to go there. And we opened the door, and the teacher was asleep on the table. No students in there, but he was lying fast asleep on the table. So I had to quickly close the door again and move on. But if you're a British parent and you're looking for schools, when you go and visit a school, the school has a route that they take you on with prepared lessons, prepared classrooms, prepared facilities.
Like a show.
Yes, like a show. So what you have to do is try and get away from that by trying to go into a classroom where they're not trying to show you. Or the little trick is that you visit a classroom, the teacher's teaching, all the pupils are very well behaved. And then when you're going around, with the person showing you around, you say, oh, I think I dropped my pen in that classroom. And you go back to that classroom to see what it's really like when they're not expecting you. And the other tip is that British parents will always visit the toilets, visit the bathrooms in the school, because that tells you a lot about the school. Not how tidy the classrooms are, but how clean, how tidy the bathrooms are. If they're clean and tidy, you know it's a good school. If they're not, or as you say, if there's a smell of cigarette smoke or something, then you don't go to that school. But like anything, it's there's things that they want to show you, and then the real things, and it's the real things that you need to have a look at when you're visiting a school, and that's why people will trust you. People will believe the videos that you take, not the school's promotional video where it's always sunny, the weather's always nice, the pupils are always well behaved, that sort of thing.
Smiling all the time.
In Britain, the weather is very bad a lot of the time in Britain. It's raining, it's dark, it's foggy, it's not very nice. But every single school in the UK films their videos in June or July when the sun is shining and it's blue skies and that sort of thing. Whereas it rains most of the time in Britain, so you can't believe all these things.
The school must show the best part, but we need to know that. So if we have a super high expectation, maybe we disappoint after you enrolled.
Well, when I was principal of the school in London, I would show parents around. But what we would then did always was we would then get one or two of the students to show the parents the rest of the school and let them talk, because the students would always be honest, and I'd say to the students, just be honest. If there's something you don't like, tell the parents. If the parents ask you questions, tell them the truth. There's no point in lying about it. So I'd always leave the students alone with the parents for a while, so that they could find out really what the school was like. And the students used to say to me, what shall I say if they say this? What shall I say if they say that? And say what you like, tell them the truth. Don't have a script. Don't try and pretend that everything is perfect.
We had some experience about visiting schools like that. Sometimes the Chinese students, even in, like last time we were in New Zealand, the students just guide us to walk around and we ask them questions. It's like a test. There are always parents asking us what should we do when visiting the schools. We don't have any questions when visiting the school. Just to look around the building, the facilities, without any question.
It's really important in any school to meet the principal or meet the head teacher, or even if the parents can't, for you to meet the principal or the head teacher, because that's the leader. Everything that happens in the school depends on the principal, depends on the head teacher. So if you feel you can trust the principal or the head teacher, then you can probably trust the school.
Principal and maybe the homeroom teacher.
But what I used to do, again, with when parents were looking at my school in London, was I used to also let them talk to some of the teachers, but not the best teachers, not the teachers who were trying to get promotion and trying to impress me, but let them talk to one or two of the teachers who perhaps were not always happy and sometimes didn't like things in the school. So again, they got the truth about the school. Because if you pretend everything is perfect, nothing in the school is perfect. And also, different kids want different things. They want different environments. They want different sorts of as support. And when parents used to say to me, tell me why I should send my son to your school, what are the advantages of your school? I would say, well, perhaps ask me a different question. Ask me the disadvantages of this school. It's beautiful inside. My school, it was in a lovely area of London, South Kensington, near all the famous museums and palaces and things. Beautiful inside, but on a very busy road. Big main road with a pavement that wide, and then the school. So there was no outside space for the kids to play. When they had sports, we had to take them to a sports ground. So that was a big disadvantage. Whereas when I was talking to Chinese parents, when I was in China, promoting the school, they would ask about, can my son or daughter play football? Can they play rugby? Can they play tennis? Can they play? Can they swim? And the answer was yes, but not on campus. So, rather than just say yes, they can, and then they arrive and they find there's no swimming pool, we have to take them in a bus to the swimming pool. It's better to tell them the truth early on. And again, that's where you come in. Rather than the school video showing the perfect sports ground and the perfect facilities.
Visited the schools so many times. At the first time, we just like the other parents. This is the swimming pool. This is viewing, and okay. And after 3 times, we will find some details that not all the parents will find out. Like this is a special classroom, like drama, like what it works. And sometimes like the swimming pool, that's a problem. Only very small. And some of the schools are small swimming pool just for the kindergarten students, but the higher grade, there's no swimming pool for them. But it's not what they expect.